Today we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat 1's Invasion Season 1 and as well as for Kombat League rewards that you get by playing online ranks, and we're also going to visit the store for Mortal Kombat 1. And the reason I'm making this video is to help you guys understand what Mortal Kombat 1 has to offer in case you're a little bit hesitant on buying the game, or you're basically waiting for that Black Friday sale in order for you to get it half off or just at a good deal, a good discount. With this type of content, after you finish the story mode, is this worth your time? Because that's very important, because I know for a lot of us that want to play many different fighting games or many other different video games in the further future, does this type of season or does the content that provide me when I buy the base game for the first time, is it going to be worth it? So that's what we're going to talk about today for Invasion, online ranks, and of course we're going to check out the store so you could understand how things are going for Mortal Kombat 1. So right now we're in the store and I'm going to show you all the seasonal items for all the characters as well. Just remember that premium items are different from seasonal. Premium items are mostly meant for microtransactions, so just be aware if you do want to collect a certain skin or a fatality like Happy Halloween, well, you have to pay real money to collect some of this stuff, which is very unfortunate that a fatality, you have to buy it. So I'm not sure what's going on right there. I think it's mostly, I would think it's mostly Warner Brothers that is doing this, but at the end of the day, guys, just remember, these are mostly microtransactions, but for the seasonal items, you have to collect the currency, which is the seasonal credits. As you can see there in the middle right, I have over 25,705 credits, and I was able to almost collect every single item for all the characters, and I'm going to show you that right now. But just be aware that a lot of these items are going to have their own specific themes, except for the gear as well. But mostly all of them are going to have their own themes to them. So if you're really wondering if they're going to have a chance to have different colors, well, unfortunately, you have to do the mastery for that certain character. And of course, those mastery will basically allow you to, of course, get different palettes and different colors for certain skins. It's not going to be for every single one. But just remember, this is the very first season for Mortal Kombat 1. So we just have to see for ourselves in the further future if they are going to keep this up and everyone's going to have more than 2 skins, 3 skins, or 4 palettes, 5 palettes, different gear. I mean, the list goes on. But at the same time, since this is season 1, a lot of characters most likely will have at least a skin and a palette, while some other characters have a lot. As you can see here with Sub-Zero, he has a lot of gear and a lot of palettes and costumes, but at the end of the day, well, okay, no, never mind. I thought he had a lot, but it seems he had a lot because of how to scroll down and everything. But at the end of the day, it's really up to you. If you do prefer this type of style when it comes to any sort of fighting game, because I know fighting games, it's kind of hard to really just focus on getting the endings all the time and then doing the story mode, which is great. But I know for a lot of us out there, we want to collect skins, we want to collect colors, we want to collect more gear for our characters. Like, this game offers us that, and it really does. But once again, in order for you to get the credits, you do have to play either online. I think you could play offline. I could be wrong about that if you could collect credits. But most likely, you do have to play Invasion mode so you could collect a lot of credits. And then finally, right here in Geras, this is our final one. But just remember, everybody here does have a purpose. They will get a certain skin or palette, no matter what, for season 1. But that is for the seasonal items right now for, of course, Mortal Kombat 1. So for rank, as you can see, we do have rewards right now for the Season of the Spectre. You have until 4 days to complete to get all the way up to Elder God. And once you get up to Elder God, you will get all the rewards here, which is mostly gear weapons or gear mask. You get palettes as well or skins, but This is basically all you get for just playing online. And I'm really unsure how long it really does take to get to Elder God. But at the end of the day, this is what you get for the Kombat League rewards. Now, most likely they're never going to come back again, maybe in the further future or maybe like a 1-year anniversary. But this is all you get when you play online. So unfortunately, when it comes to online, I would say for the PC version, it's been a little bit rough. Because I know from the very beginning when I first started to play online ranked matches, I did have a lot of desyncs. And I feel like, well, now I gotta wait a couple more days before this is patched out or that it finally works. But I will say the PC version is a little bit of a rough start when it comes to Mortal Kombat. I think that's the same issue when it comes to all the other Mortal Kombats previously on the PC side. So if I do plan on getting these rank rewards, I may have to switch over to the console version. But that's just my take. But at the end of the day, I do have fun playing online and it does feel great. But once you fight a Wi-Fi player, that's where it goes downhill. It doesn't feel right. But maybe some people may have good Wi-Fi, but at the end of the day, you should all be playing Ethernet cable no matter what for fighting games. But I will say for the PC version when it comes to online, it's a little bit rough, but you are still going to have some good times unless you're not fighting a Wi-Fi player. So we're going to get to Invasion just a little bit, but first, just remember that the shrine here is also connected to the season for Mortal Kombat 1. And as you can see here, shrine complete. Check back next season for more rewards. Very unfortunate that they do something like this. Not sure they have done it previously for every season for Mortal Kombat because of course this is my first time trying to be in the game very early for fighting games and try to collect stuff. So I'm not sure they have done this previously on the other Mortal Kombat games, but when I was doing the shrine, most of the stuff that I collected were from character arts right here for NPCs or environmental arts. I mean, I do get gear and costumes as well, but they were just like a one-off chance while everything else was from the collection. But at the end of the day, it is a shrine. I'm not sure they are going to change it, hopefully in the further future. But we'll see how it goes for the shrine for next season. Now moving on to Invasion. Now, man, Invasion, I wish this was a lot more fun. I really wish it was because unfortunately, everything seemed a little bit easy once I got to the colony and of course the laboratory. And the reason why I say that is because this whole entire Invasion type of deal or mode they did is kind of like a board game. You basically have to go from one end to the very last end, and of course, fight the boss battle. But that's basically what you do. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to do. And of course, you do collect talisman, collectible items, consumable items, relics, and of course, coins, gear, pallets, credits along the way. But again, you can see my playthrough of it down in the description. You want to check it out for yourself. But every time I went to another island, it just felt a little bit of a drag because I did try my best to do every single battle in case there's something I miss or maybe I miss a skin or a palette. But unfortunately, that's not the case. There are certain battles that you will have to do and they will give you, like I said, gear, palettes, or skins. But almost entirely every single battle in every single mesa, you don't have to do them at all. You really don't. So you just need to focus on, hey, which is the battle that gives me the gear or which battle gives me the skins, the colors, where do I go? And that's all you have to worry about. But of course, you do have to find it online or if someone already has made a guide or a diagram, then that's the best way to do it unless you want to go through videos of other people doing the whole entire season to check where all those items are. But as well, you do need to do the towers, and the towers will allow you to get the key item in order for you to finish it off for that island for itself. So it's very unfortunate that the key items are locked behind the towers, but that's how they did it. Nothing much you could do about it, but you cannot go from the start all the way to the end unless you have that key item. And then finally, you're able to fight Scorpion at the very end, of course, and you will collect a key item, which is Netherstone. Now with Netherstone, as I'm going to show you right now, you do need it to unlock gates. And some of the gates right here, as you can see, Netherstone, and I'm already at the path where the gate is locked. And again, I already have made a video on this. It will be down in the description. But basically, you're able to collect more stuff for the game itself, like more skins, more pallets for Scorpion, and all that good stuff, which is pretty awesome. But you have to do it for all the mesas, and you just need that key item. But of course, you have to go back, go through the routes, and of course, get to that locked gate so that you could collect the skin and the gear that you want for that mesa. And then finally, there are clues, and I'm not sure if it's going to be here. I don't know. I'll go back to the Fire Temple because it's a little bit more easier to go to. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is clues. Now, clues are very nice that they add into this game. I think it's the same thing for the other Mortal Kombat games. But basically, they tell you a certain clue that you have to do, like a brutality or a fatality, or you have to play this certain character. And basically, it allows you to open a barrier, as you can see right here on the left side, and you will collect a treasure chest, or you will get some goodies as well. So the only thing about this is that every single mesa has one. But once again, you do have to figure out, okay, what is this clue talking about? Or what do I have to do? Or what is it? And of course, you have to figure out, during your whole entire progress of the game, how do I do this clue? And of course, you can find everything online with the guides and everything on what you need to do. But just remember, these clues also have gear and pallets and skins in order for you to unlock. So at the very end of the day, guys, this is Invasion 1. And I will say, overall, it felt a little bit bland. It really did. Like, once again, once I already made it to the festival, I already knew that, yes, this is going to repeat itself over and over and over again, but I want to collect everything. And my takeaway on this is that you don't need to do every battle. Make sure you do all the towers, or which tower has that key item. And if so you want to do the clues, then it's better for you to look it up online, or if you know what that clue is, then basically it's mostly going to be a fatality or a brutality for a certain character that you have to do. And then finally, making sure that you do the fights that give you the gear or skins and pallets, so that you don't have to waste your time on doing every single battle, because you don't need to do every single battle. That's the good thing about it when I finally finished season 1. But again, it felt a drag because most of these islands or mesas, they took over an hour to do. So it was very unfortunate that it did took a lot of time. But now I know, coming to second season, I don't need to do every single battle. I just need to focus on those little rules in order for myself to make it a little bit more easier, so that I could collect everything much more faster. But yeah, guys, that's the whole entire season 1 for Mortal Kombat right now, for Invasion, and of course the seasonal credits. So just remember that you can collect credits by just playing the game, playing the story mode, playing Invasion, which is more important, I would say, than doing online. But of course, you can get the rewards as well online if you're an online warrior. But of course, you want to be that completionist, then you will have to put in the work for online to get to Elder God. But yeah, guys, that's my whole entire impressions, or just a little review for season 1 for Mortal Kombat 1. If you are planning to stick around and check out more Mortal Kombat 1 content, guys, I will try to do season 2 once it's available, and see how everything changes, or if stuff is still the same thing, or we keep everything from the previous season to the new one. We'll just have to wait in a couple more days to see what season 2 has to offer us. But hopefully you guys give this video a like, and of course subscribe to the channel. for more Mortal Kombat 1 content. But as always, keep on playing and game for life, guys. See you later.